What's up guys? Welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing something different. It's called Makeup and Motivate. It's a series that a YouTuber slash blogger, her name is Sazan Hendrix. She started this series and I thought it would be awesome to just add on to the series. I know she hasn't done one in a while and I hope she does because they are so good. But I wanted to do my own take on it, so I hope you don't mind, Sazan, if you're watching. I was just super inspired. Like, I literally discovered Sazan last week and I'm so glad I did because her personality is awesome. She has like amazing skills. She has a beautiful baby and beautiful family. I think it's even more awesome that Sazan has like a heart for people. She knows how to empathize. I hope I'm saying it right, empathize with people. She was just being super raw with the people, which was me. Of course, I was watching that day, but being raw and sharing her, like what she's been through and what she's going through. So I thought it'd be cool to just do a take of like things that I go through in my life, and mental health issues is one of them. Mental health is definitely near and dear to my heart because I have been dealing with it, mental health issues, for quite a long time of my life. And there are people in my life that are dealing with this still to this day. And yes, my mental health issues have improved over the last 2 years, but I still have highs and lows. It's like a roller coaster. Mood swings and just like anxiety are the main things that I deal with. I'm gonna just jump right into this. So having mental health issues is not really a topic that I like to talk about, but I know it's something that has to be talked about because there's someone out there who needs to hear this. It's not easy to be in front of the camera and tell you all this, but here I am doing it, and I mainly struggle with anxiety and mood disorders. Let me tell you right now that my anxiety has drastically decreased from like severe to minor anxiety, and this has happened within the last 2 years. It's been a lifestyle change that's helped me dramatically, on top of my faith and just my trust in God. So that has been like the main thing that has kept me like grounded. And just because I got saved doesn't mean like all my troubles are gone. I still deal with dark times, and I still deal with anxiety sometimes, and I deal with mood disorders, especially during that time of the month. It's crazy that I get irritable, I get depressed out of nowhere. I start feeling insecure. I start feeling like the world is against me and people who love me, who are trying to help me, are against me, and it's just the worst feeling ever. I realize that it's not so much of the lifestyle change that's helped me. I also have to remember that it's a spiritual side. I'm talking about like walking with Jesus and Christ as my savior, and it's been a challenge, but a good challenge. And I think having that spiritual connection with God has definitely helped me. And just because I'm a Christian doesn't mean I'm perfect, and I do fall short. I do have like my days where I'm acting outside of my element. It's not fun. Sometimes I don't even recognize the person that I am, and that shame just like grows on me. And it mainly happens during the time of the month. During that time is just really hard for me because I have a hormone imbalance, estrogen dominance and low progesterone. So of course it's gonna alter my mood, and it's gonna alter just the way I think. I also have to remember that it's not only like that I'm going through, but it's like I'm going through so much more like spiritually, because now that I'm walking with God, there is darkness. Like, of course, like if there's like a heaven, then there's a hell. If there's a God, there's a devil. And I've been watching Stephen Furtick's sermons on anxiety, and his series is called Triggered. I've been reminded lately through just reading my Bible and just scriptures that keep popping up, that I need to guard my heart, because I can't let the enemy, which is the devil, lie to me about who I am, because I struggle with that sometimes. I struggle with who am I? And honestly, I'm just a girl. I'm a child of God, and I'm here on YouTube to enlighten and inspire and encourage people. And sometimes I don't guard my heart, and I get caught up like everyone else on the oasis. I like to call Instagram and social media the oasis. If you guys watch Ready Player One, then you know what I'm talking about. It's basically like people get stuck in a virtual world And I feel like that's what we're living right now. We're living in a virtual world. So people can be so sucked on their iPhones and forget to live in real life. And when I forget to live in real life, it definitely shows up in my life. I start to become insecure. I don't even recognize who I am anymore because I'm looking at everyone else's life. And that's not healthy. And I don't ever want like anyone who's watching me to feel like, you know, my life is perfect and just everything is just so right for me, because I do go through some stuff. I still struggle with anxiety and mood disorders. I know that God wants me to like stay focused on Him and stay focused on my calling and what He's called me to do in this life. And sometimes I slip and I'm stuck on Instagram, and I'm stuck comparing myself to other people, and it's just the worst thing ever, because then I get confused and lost, and then there's voices in my head telling me who do I think I am to be doing any of this, to be doing YouTube. That's why you'll see me on YouTube and then you won't see me on YouTube, because I've been very on and off with my thoughts, and I don't want to be like that anymore. I want to be like clear-headed, level-headed. I just have to be aware of like the things that I consume. So basically, if you're going through that same struggle, then I encourage you to like go to the doctor and check out your hormone balance and your vitamin and mineral levels, and just see where you are with that, and take an approach of like using food as medicine and switching up maybe beauty products, skincare products, and home care products that you use. Our hormones are responsible for a lot of things, such as our mood and the way we think and the way we feel. So I definitely encourage you to try that out. Guard your heart and really just see like where this anxiety and where these mood disorders are coming from. Examine yourself, like, are you on Instagram all the time, you know? What platforms do you use? What do you look at? Who are you watching, you know? A lot of people are dealing with mental health issues because of the internet. So my eyebrows are done, and I'm moving on to my foundation, and I'm using the 100% Pure Superfruits foundation in the color Peach Biscuit. Prior to this, before starting, I washed my face and I put jojoba oil on my face because I have dry skin. And the jojoba oil is like super moisturizing for my skin. And to me, it's like a good primer before I put on my foundation, because then my foundation just dries, like it glides onto my skin. So I don't really need much foundation because the jojoba oil is like the primer for it. Moving on to my concealer. I'm using the Hint Beauty in the color medium. It has great coverage. There you go. I brightened up my eyes, my under eyes. And now I'm moving on to using my Mineral Fusion powder in the color Olive 3. I really like this powder because it reminds me of like the MAC powder. The one I used to use was from like MAC, and it was a studio fix, and it was like super good. Made me look like a porcelain doll. And this one I really like too because it does have really good coverage, the Mineral Fusion, and it makes me look good. So I do recommend this one. Okay, I'm basically done with that. I'm gonna add some color to my face, and I'm using the Lily Lolo Bondi Bronze. And this one's a loose powder. To be honest with you, I don't like loose powders, but hey, beggars cannot be choosers when it comes to clean beauty. I'm gonna use a Ultimate Blending Brush from e.l.f. And I'm just gonna pick it up on here. And anyways, like I was saying, I don't like loose powder because it's just messy, but when you have the right brush to suck up all the powder, then it's amazing. So I've learned my tricks, okay? I got my tricks now, my technique, it's almost down. And this Bondi bronzer is beautiful. It looks like one of the bronzers that I used to use from MAC. I can't remember the name right now, but it's a really beautiful bronzer. It really makes my face look super poppin'. The blush that I'm using is Papaya from Rejuva Minerals. But this has been my go-to. Okay. Bueno, another loose powder. From Alima Pure, it's in Dolce. I literally just got this like 2 weeks ago and I'm obsessed. It's my first clean highlighter. And it's so pretty and subtle, but I love it. I'm gonna use a tapered brush. And I am just gonna put it along my cheekbones. So I'm done with my highlight. I look like a nice glazed donut. And now I'm gonna do my eyelashes. And the mascara that I have been loving is the Mineral Fusion Mascara in the color Graphite. And it's the lengthening mascara and I'm obsessed with it. I have pin straight eyelashes and I just curled it with my curling tool from MAC. I've been using this for years now and it works amazing. And voila! I just gotta add my lip color and we will be finished. So the lip color that I'm using is in the color Chai from Bite Beauty. This color is amazing. I've used it almost like to the T. It's almost gone, guys. And it smells almost like essential oils. It just brings some personality and like flair to the makeup look. Because this makeup look is super subtle, but then like with like a pretty bold lip, it just brings out like the entire look. This is the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this chat. If you need someone to talk to, if you need a friend, definitely start a chat down below. That's how we meet like minds and that's how we stick together and that's how we make each other better. So I hope that you are brave enough to share your story down below and I hope you're brave enough to just chat about like what's on your heart. Thank you again for watching. I love you guys so much and I will see you in my next video. Peace.